Hello friends, my name is Vikas.
So friends, in this video we will be discussing some of the most important indexes and reports of January month. This session will be very helpful to you, so do watch the video till the end. So friends, we'll start with our session, but before that we have something important to tell you about. So friends, we have an app by the name Affairscloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. Once you have downloaded and logged in through your Gmail ID, you will be transferred to this page. And you can see here various all courses and various other sections provided to us. The courses that are provided by our team are very helpful and they will be very useful in your preparation. In the courses that we provide, we give you daily current affairs, weekly current affairs and monthly current affairs. In daily current affairs, we will be providing you with multiple quiz of 20 questions daily. Then we'll be giving you the daily current affairs content also. Similarly for weekly, we will providing you 50 questions of quiz on weekly basis, as well as all the important current affairs of that week will be given to you in an ebook. Similarly for monthly basis. Apart from this, we'll be providing you with banking awareness and all the banking relating exams. So don't worry, your preparation is in our hands. We'll be providing you with the best content. Apart from this, then you should know we covered topic wise. Important daily topic wise or the monthly topic wise are covered in our course. We'll give you 20 types of such PDFs that will cover apps and web portals, important days, books and authors, national affairs, international affairs, sports, awards, applications and web portals, and defense sector. All the topics that you see of general studies are basically covered here. As you saw, we provide current affairs in English, Hindi, banking awareness, exam PDF, special current affairs, topic wise current affairs are provided to you, state current affairs, then topic wise quizzes are provided to you. There is another section in special current affairs, that is learn from picture, and we have named this infographics. Infographics are your interactive PDFs that you can interact with. They are highly informative. I highly suggest you to go and check these out because they will be helping you to learn things in an interactive way. So do check them out. They will be very valuable to you. All you have to do is to purchase our course. You can use code Vikas10, that will be giving you an additional 10% discount on the purchase you make. So it is a bumper offer. All you have to do is go and download our app and check our courses. So friends, we'll start with the session. So friends, let's start with our session. In this, we will be discussing important indexes as well as report. Let's start. The first report that we'll be discussing as well as the index is India's passport rank. What is the rank of passport or Indian passport in the world? As per the Henley Passport Index, the rank of India is 84th, which has improved from earlier 90th rank. As per the quarter 1 ranking of the year 2022, Henley Passport Index released by Henley and Partners, India has been ranked 84th in the first quarter of 2022 ranking in terms of the most powerful passport. With this 84 rank of Indians can travel visa free with 60 countries. That means the visa free score of the India is 60. This suggests that Indian can travel to 60 countries prior visa. That means they will getting the visa on arrival. That also remember that earlier in quarter 4 of 2021 the rank of India was 90. That means the rank has improved and then the strength of the Indian passport has increased by 7 places. This index has been taught by Japan and Singapore, and the people of Japan and Singapore can travel to 192 countries visa free. And this is the 4th consecutive year that Japan has topped the spot. Here you can see the various rankings. First is Japan, Singapore, Germany, South Korea. Third is Finland, Italy, Luxembourg and Spain. Coming to the bottom, at the least one is 111th rank is of Afghanistan, 110 of Iraq and 109th of Syria. Then next we'll be talking about Corruption Perception Index for the year 2020. India has slipped 6 spot and it is currently ranked at 86th position in the Corruption Perception Index. And this Corruption Perception Index is released by whom? It is released by Transparency International. As per the Transparency International's report that suggested that Corruption Perception Index CPI released by TI, remember it like this, Corruption Perception Index released by Transparency International stated that the rank of India is 86th and the score is 40. Earlier, the rank of India was 80th with a score of 49 in 2019. That means India's rank has slipped by 6 places. The list has been topped by whom? Now, this is important. Who topped the corruption perception index? Topped by New Zealand and Denmark at the first position with a scores of 80 starting minimum corruption levels. Alright, that is the minimum corruption. So, if a country is having 80th rank in 2019 and in 2020 it is at 86, that means the corruption has increased in that country. As we are talking about the country New Zealand and Denmark, they have the least level of corruption and they have been listed first position here. All right, then we are talking about the lowest rank. The country with the most corruption is Somalia and South Sudan, that ranked 109th position with a score of 12. Here you can see rank of India is shared by Morocco, Burkina Faso, Trinidad and Tobago, Turkey and Timor-Leste. They all shared the position 86th. Then if we are talking about the country that topped, it was your New Zealand, Denmark. Third is your Finland, Switzerland, Singapore. Then on 7th position is your Norway. On 8th is your Netherlands. On 9th is your Luxembourg and Germany. So second rank is here is of Denmark. Coming to the next report. As per the report that is related to your global emergency or climate change, it is stated that 67% of the population under 18 years of age in India consider climate change as a global emergency. Important report, mark the data. How much percent of population? 67% of the population under 18 years of age in India consider climate change as a global emergency. As per the UNDP, that is your United Nations Development Program, it has released the G20 People's Climate Vote 2020 report. Mark this report, highly important. It will be asked, G20 People's Climate Vote 2021 report was released by whom? It was released by UNDP. It revealed that in India, around 67% of the young population under the age of 18 years considers climate change as a global emergency compared to about 58% adult. The survey was jointly conducted by UNDP and University of Oxford with a sample size of 34,747, roughly 35,000 adults and 31,390 under the age of 18 years of age from India for the G20 People's Climate Vote of 2021 report. Response from different age groups were about 61% of the population in the age group of 18 to 35 years believe in climate emergency. On the other hand, the population reduces to 59% among the age group of 36 to 59 years of age, and it further reduces to 49% when we take care of the person above 60 years. Alright, so coming back, remember around 67% of the population in India that is under 18 years of age considers climate change as a global emergency, and this data came under the G20 People's Climate Vote 2021 report. This is the name of the report under which this data was released, and this report was released by UNDP. According to this report, in countries like UK, Australia, Canada, Germany and France, the popular policy of stopping burning fuels has been followed with the majority support among the under 18 youths and as well as adults. On the other hand, just 30% of the adults in India and Saudi Arabia support this policy compared to 36% and 32% of under 18 youths. The conservation of forest and land to address climate change varies depending upon the country. There is this UNDP campaign that was initially launched, and this is important. Why? Because under this, UNDP India announced their partnership with the leading content creator and actress Prajakta Kohli. Prajakta Kohli is a YouTube star, alright, and she is on YouTube by the name Mostly Sane. So she has become the India's first youth climate champion to interact with young minds and spread awareness on climate change, including global warming and biodiversity loss. Mark this important. India's first youth climate champion is Prajakta Kohli, who is a YouTube star mostly by the name Mostly Sane, or that she's on the YouTube by the name Mostly Sane. Next, Telecommunication Engineering Center has released a code of practice for securing consumer Internet of Things. This is also known as the name IoT. What it is, let's look at it. A Telecommunication Engineering Center TEC under the Department of Telecommunications, Ministry of Communications has released a report by the name code of practice for securing consumer Internet of Things. That is code of practice for securing consumer IoT. This is the name of the report. All right. It is a baseline requirement aligned with the global standards and best practices to secure consumer IoT devices, and it was released by a telecommunication engineering center that is under Department of Telecommunication. It is released for the use of IoT device manufacturers, service providers, system integrators, and application developers. What was the need for this report? The growth of IoT devices is at full pace, therefore, it is required to protect the users and the networks that connect these IoT devices from hacking by adhering to safety and security standards. IoT is being used to create smart infrastructure in various verticals such as power, automotive, safety and surveillance, remote health management, agriculture, smart homes, and smart cities, etc., using various connectivity devices. For example, if in plain terms I explain you, you used to use your remote remote car that you used to drive it using your remote controller. So this that is an example of IoT. In other terms, your mobile phone is a device that can be termed as your IoT, because you are connecting your device to your TV. You are using your device, your phone, to switch on and off your uh, ACs, air conditioners, even the fridges. Even nowadays, you can turn on and off your fans, tube lights, bulbs, etc. using IoTs. All right. Next we'll be talking about a quarterly employment survey. Recently, the second round of this report was released by our Labor Minister Bhupendra Yadav ji. Union Minister Bhupendra Yadav under the Ministry of Labour Employment virtually released the report of second quarter of quarterly employment survey, a part of All India quarterly establishment based employment survey. In accordance with the report, the estimated total employment in the 9 non-farm sectors is 3.10 crore approximately, which is 2 lakh higher than the estimated employment of 3.08 crore from the first round of QES released on September 27, 2021. The overall percentage of female workers stood at 32.1%, higher than the quarter 1 of the fiscal year 2022 when it was 29.3%. Next, forest survey report we will be discussing here. Highly important, mark this. All right. In this report, an increase of 2261 square kilometer in total forest area and tree cover of the country in the last 2 years. That means in India, the green forest, or you can say the green land, is increasing, and a total of 2261 square kilometer of area was converted into forest, or you can say it was converted into tree cover where trees were planted. Our Union Minister Bhupendra Yadav also released this report, that is India State of Forest Report. Now, this who released this India State of Forest Report, released by our Union Environment Minister Bhupendra Yadav ji. The biennial report or the Forest Survey of India showed that the forest and the tree cover in India has risen by 2261 square kilometer in the last 2 years. The total rise of this 2261 square kilometer included an increase of 1540 square kilometer of forest area and 721 square kilometer of tree cover compared to that of 2019 report. Then you should know the state in which the maximum forest cover of 647 kilometer was increased. So question will be asked, in which state the maximum forest cover was increased in the last 2 years? So it is your Andhra Pradesh. Highly important, this state. Then we come to the global some indexes that you should know. Highly important. Global Climate Risk Index of 2021. Then who releases this Global Climate Risk Index? It is released by German Watch. What was the rank of India in the Global Climate Risk Index? It was 7th, and the country that topped this was Mozambique. Alright, highly important, mark this. Global Climate Risk Index for 2021. The organization that releases is your German Watch, and the rank of India was 7th in this. Then apart from this, remember there are multiple indexes that you should know, and they are highly important. Let's discuss them one by one. So let's start them one by one. First, I want you to know, tell me about Huron India Philanthropy List. Huron India Philanthropy List. Who topped in this list? Who topped and who gave this list? This list was provided by Huron India as well as your Adel Give. Give and Huron India released this report. I am asking who topped in this list from India? It was topped by Ajim Premji. Ajim Premji. Alright, topped this. First mark this. Alright, and on second position was your Shiv Nadar. What is philanthropy? Philanthropist is a person who loves mankind and who likes to help a mankind. Then it was taught by Ajim Premji. Second was Shiv Nadar. It was Huron India philanthropy list released by Huron India as well. Adel Give. Next is your QS Quackrelli Simons World University Ranking. In Quackrelli Simons World University Ranking, who released it? It was released by Quackrelli Simons. Who topped it in I Talk You? It was for the year 2022. Who topped it? It is topped by National University of Singapore. Topped the Quackrelli World University Rankings released by Quackrelli Simons. And if we talk about Indian institutes, then you should know IIT Bombay secured 42nd position and IIT Delhi secured 45th position. Do mark these also. Alright, moving on then. Next we'll be talking about Global Drug Policy. It is the first edition of Global Drug Policy. First edition of Global Drug Policy. It is released by whom? Released by Harm Reduction Consortium. I repeat, who released the first edition of the Global Drug Policy? It is Harm Reduction Consortium. And what was the rank of India in this first edition of the Global Drug Policy Index of 2021? It is 18th. The rank of India is 18th in Global Drug Policy. The country that topped in it is the rank of India. Country that ranked topped or first was Norway and second is your New Zealand. Alright, Global Drug Policy Index topped by released by Harm Reduction Consortium, rank of India 18, topped by Norway. Next, Global Climate Change Performance Index. Global Climate Change Performance Index. What is the rank of India in this Global Climate Change Performance Index? The rank of India is 10th. And the country that topped, you can say, was whom? Here in this Global Climate Change Performance Index, remember, first 3 positions were empty. Why? Because no country performed as per the rules or up to the mark that were the standards of this index. So we will be start counting from the fourth index, fourth position, that is of Denmark. Remember this, in Global Climate Change Performance, rank of India 10 and first 3 sports were empty as the standards were not met. So the fourth position was of Denmark. Moving on then. Next we'll be talking about IQ Air Quality Index. IQ Air Quality Index. In this, what is the rank of Delhi, Kolkata and Mumbai? Remember, IQ Air, it is a Switzerland based climate group, and here it is asking what is the index of the IQ Air Quality Index. So Delhi ranked first, Kolkata ranked 4th and Mumbai ranked 6th in this air quality, IQ Air Quality Index. Next, then we'll be talking about 2021 Global Bribery Risk Index. This Global Bribery Risk Index is released by Trace International. Trace International releases the Global Bribery Risk Index, and in this the country that topped, and that means they have the least bribery, is your Denmark. Second is your Norway. And what is the rank of India? India stood at 82nd position in the Global Bribery Risk Index released by Trace International. I repeat, Global Bribery Risk Index for the year 2021 released by Race International, the rank of India is 82nd. Alright, so friends, this was our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Do subscribe to our channel.
Also, if you have any trouble regarding login or payment or any other issues, then you can reach to us on our mail, that is support@affairscloud.com, or you can call us on the number 9677333862, and we'll resolve your issue as soon as possible. Also, you should go and check our courses that are available at a very reasonable price, and that will help you to boost your preparation.